So, hi everybody, this is Millie here. She's my assistant's dog. Where are you? Sit. Millie, sit. So I'm not going to do a training session with you. I'm sure loads of you have got dogs. How many people in the room have got dogs? So you know as well as I do how brilliant dogs are for well-being. They're absolutely fabulous. And we're a charity that was set up in 2004 by survivors of mental health problems. I'm a survivor of mental health problems. I had 23 years in and out of hospital, and I relate with David. Where is he? I don't know, somewhere around. I was diagnosed originally as schizophrenic, and the truth couldn't be further from it, actually, because, you know, I didn't have any of the symptoms. They just called me that because they couldn't believe what I was saying, basically. And just a really very challenging life for 23 years. She can hear my voice, you see, and she just wants to be with me. So there we go. That's a puppy, Chocky, that we're training for a client. And what we do is we... so if you could just pick her up, please, and bring her over here, all right? So we'll sort it out. So basically, the charity, first of all, set up, it was about 14, 15 years ago now, and we set up to campaign for freedom from force and fear because we felt that actually, as a human being, I had a right to freedom and a right to a fair trial before being locked up. And we've always felt that people should only be locked up if they were a danger to themselves or others, because, you know, that's the law. And we believe that if there's a court case to protect people, then first of all, we'll just stay over there if she's fine with you. Well done. She's a beautiful puppy. She's the best puppy I've ever trained. That people should have a right to actually choose, because most of the time people are being looked up for far less, and when they're not really ill, because the psychiatric hospitals will only lock people up if they're not feeling suicidal, it seems most of the time. So we feel a court case would help a person to get the support they need when they're feeling suicidal, when they really are a danger to themselves, that then the court will make sure that the person can find a bed, or if they're a danger to others. Because how many times was I locked up when I was at my best? I was about to go back to work, I was about to do blah, 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 and I was a trained teacher, so I had a good job. And they used to lock me up when I was feeling miles better. And then when I was suicidal and killing myself, which I did on 5 occasions, they wouldn't speak to me. And there's something wrong with that. So every Saturday we go all around the country talking to people about a court case. You know, everyone has a human right to a fair trial before they're locked up. So people are not being locked up unnecessarily. And Theresa May agrees with us, and that's why we got the review, and we filled in the review and the survey, and we made it quite clear that people should have a court case, that the lawyers should be involved, and so that's what we do, as well as we train dogs. So if you're interested in really recovering completely from mental health problems, which I have, Millie is actually far better than any husband. She sleeps with me, and she just never answers me back, never tells me what to do. She's brilliant. And since I've had her, I've not felt suicidal once. So that's 9 years with feeling really great and not feeling suicidal. And I become a dog trainer because I noticed that actually working in a secondary school was about the worst thing for mental health. Anyone with me on that? A few teachers here, a lot of teachers have mental health problems. And basically, dog training is actually a therapy for the mental health. So the best thing you can do is to train a dog. So if you've got a dog and you want to have it trained to help you recover from mental health problems, then come and talk to us, because we've got about 300 clients that we help with training their dog, and the ones that engaged with us last year, there were about 120, and all of them kept out of hospital, and their dog is really helping them to keep well. So, wahey for assistance dogs for mental health. Thank you very much.